I felt like God was calling me to be in some facet of worship ministry when I was about 15, I think, at a youth camp. That was kind of like my set path in life, was to just go and lead worship. So kind of fast forward to college. I was going to Portland Bible College and studying music, and I had just gotten done with my first year, and I was sick all of that year, really lethargic, tired all the time. I had gotten colds every other week, flu every other week, and I had also formed a lump in my neck. So we found out, unfortunately, that it was cancer, and they were going to be scheduling an immediate surgery to have the entire gland and the thyroid removed. And I happen to know that the thyroid is extremely close to your vocal cords. My first question was, how is that going to affect my singing? And what are the risks to my vocal cords? The doctor looked at me and he said, oh, don't even worry about it. And we went into surgery, and then I woke up in the recovery room. My family was all there waiting for me, and my dad looked at me and he told me that they had severed my vocal cord, or one of my vocal cord nerves. The surgeon came in to kind of explain it more, and he said, it just happened so quickly. We've never seen something like this happen before. We have no idea if your voice is going to come back. And the very slim chance that it does come back, it's not going to sound normal. I just felt this overwhelming feeling of worthlessness, because I had spent so long finding my worth and my identity in a gift that God had given me instead of the God who gave him to me. I had kind of dubbed this new season of my life the season of listening, because that's all I could do. Physically, emotionally, and spiritually, all I could do was listen. I had to live life asking God what he wanted me to do if I could never sing again. I started by just playing piano on some weeks. I started speaking at youth when my voice started to slowly come back, and I just spent so much more personal time with God. Fast forward 6 months, the doctor said, okay, your vocal cords have not really improved at all. I think that they are as healed as they're going to be. So we're going to do another surgery. Basically what they did was pumped like Botox into the back of my vocal cords to kind of force them together to make sound. It just sounded really gruff, and there's no way I could lead worship on it. But I forced myself to practice every single day, doing, vocal warm-ups, whatever I could to get the strength back into my vocal cords. One day, somebody ended up not being able to lead worship on a Sunday morning, so Pastor MT asked if I would be comfortable enough to lead, and I led at church, and it went really well, but in the back of my mind it was really hard, because it was like, it's not really your voice, it's just this gel, it's in there. And so we made another appointment with the ear, nose, and throat doctor and the surgeon who did my surgery, and he looked at my vocal cords and he said, well, I think the main reason that your voice is raspy is because it's trying to do everything on its own, because the gel is completely gone, and you've been using your own voice for weeks now, and that's why it's raspy, is because it's relearning how to work all on its own. We were texting everybody and we were like, last week when I led, it was all on my own and the gel was already gone, and it's a huge miracle. And it was. And in that moment I just felt God tell me that I am still called, I am still loved, and my worth and my identity comes from God first before anything else. But then Him still giving me my gift back. That was so special.